Say these next words clockwise. The original spell that I am following.
How come everything you rush and everything? Do you ever tell me what and what isn't you? 'Cause all I ever do is miss you every single day.
Let's begin. I am going to be making a mint matcha with raspberry cold foam. You do not have to make matcha if you do not like matcha. You could use regular mint tea. Make some sort of potion with it so you can start looking up herbs and what they mean and if they correlate to what you want. So for instance, if you're looking for love or romance, you can do rose tea, rose black tea. Whereas for me, I am really seeking this bright springtime excitement of manifesting the things that I've been like daydreaming about. This is why I'm using mint. It's what you're putting into it, what you are intentfully stirring into it, and how you are deciding to sip it to make it like change your life. The first step in this is to turn on your tea kettle. Now as you're turning this on, this is when you're going to be setting your intentions into like the boiling water. So whatever your thought process is, just like go in with like a clear mind and be like, yay, hopes and dreams, or yay, new opportunity, or friendships, etc. And just let that boil or get to the temperature at which you want. I don't want mine to fully boil over because I'm making matcha and I don't want to burn it. So if you're using fresh mint leaves, you can smack the mint leaves to wake them up, to have like the senses be excited to give you what you want. So obviously this isn't, it's not fresh or anything, but I'm just gonna be like, hey girl, wake up. I usually start off with like 1 teaspoon of sifted matcha powder, and I know that I'm running out of this guy, so we're actually probably gonna just open up a new one. Ooh, look at that. The smoke, it's like it knows we're making a potion today. Oh my goodness. 1 sort of heaping tablespoon. For me, it's so ceremonial and it always feels like I'm casting a spell. That's why I like making tea. I'm like such a tea drinker. In recent years, I've become a coffee drinker as well, but I think that I enjoy the art of making my beverages rather than like enjoying them while I'm drinking. Like, of course I love enjoying drinking my drinks, especially when they're so delicious, but I think I just value how excited I get when I actually get to make a drink. Like each step is such a layer, and I just find that it's like a witchcraft activity. Obviously at this point in the spell, just keep making what you're making like tea-wise, and in time we will be getting to this spell casting portion of this where we'll be like saying our little manifestations, if you will. I actually make matcha a lot on TikTok. I really advise if you want to make matcha. I think I make such good matcha. I start off with like a little paste like this, and then I add more water. But I do have a lot of recipes and coffee chats on my TikTok. Once I get this to like a good frothiness, I'm gonna add in my mint, which is like the big part of this spell. And I think just so I don't make a mess in here, I'm gonna not do my cold foam on camera. But if you're curious on how I make cold foam, I do equal parts of milk and equal parts of heavy cream. And then I do 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon actually of whatever syrup I'm using. And I know a lot of this could seem like a lot of hoopla, but I promise it's more than that. This is the part in the tea exercise where you're going to be adding your mint or your whatever specific flavor profile is. As you are pouring this, just remember your intentions of what you want out of this spell. Also with this, make sure that you are letting this sit for a few minutes just to meditate on your thoughts and to meditate on what you actually want out of this. So off camera I'll be doing that, and I'll likely be doing that while I'm making my cold foam and while I'm preparing my cup. But if you're just making a cup of tea, definitely feel free to sit with your spell. This is now my final trio and I'm so pleased with it. That's just whole milk with ice, the raspberry cold foam up in the back, and then of course the peppermint matcha. Of course, after we went ahead and meditated while we were making our potions, next step of this is to strain your tea into a cup. So in my case, I am going to be pouring the matcha into my cup and we're going to say these next words. I mixed this brew to obtain what I require and filled this cup to secure what I desire. I mixed this brew to obtain what I require and filled this cup to secure what I desire. And now I'm gonna pour my cold foam in. This is what my little cup looks like. Pure intentions, sweet thoughts, and of course, a little bit of witchcraft that never hurt nobody. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is like the most creamy, dark, succulent looking matcha I think I've made in a really long time. And I feel like it's because we casted a spell while doing it. Upon the spell that we just casted, if you do not like the words that I said, you can come up with your own chant or your own ritual or wishes. I often tell you guys how you can make wishes in cups. To make a wish with tea or coffee or water or any morning beverage that you have, just take your straw, or if you don't drink with straws, take a spoon and mix clockwise. Ooh, I don't want to ruin my foam. And then stir in a wish. If you are looking to banish anything, stir counterclockwise and rid those thoughts, and it will work. I promise. As we taste this, you will notice that your spell fused with the tea because it's going to taste so delicious and it's going to taste exactly how the outcome of which you are wishing for or hoping for is going to be. Sounds vague, promise it's not. Once you get into it and open your little brain, you will understand what I'm talking about. It's so fresh, it's so crisp, it's so airy because of the mint, and the raspberry is there to kind of settle it down. So good. Every time I actually go to Wawa, they have a mint matcha, and I'm always like, that's kind of a weird combination, until I just made this. So I think I'm gonna, the next time I go, order a mint matcha. As well as now it's the month of March, so it's very like shamrock, luck of the Irish. So yeah, cheers to you guys. I hope all your wishes and your dreams and your manifestations come true with this beautiful manifestation tea spell of sorts. And rather that, I hope you just enjoy your day. So please, before you go, if you like this video at any point, make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to catch up on some witchcraft videos as well as like travel diaries, please feel free to click around on my page and let me know in the comments what videos that you want to see come springtime. I'm happy and honored and so grateful to create with you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.